if you are being given something like this in your exam and you are being asked to convert this kind of stuff, how are you going to do that? So this is what I want to talk about in this class. So if you have not watched our previous video on the conversion factor in what it length, now because that video is actually what an introduction video to this one here, because here as you can see there's a power here, but now there's no power. So I would like to go to the description below and watch that video because it's key understanding that. So now let's solve this one here. Now, in order to convert from one to the other, the first you want to know is to know the relationship in length. So length can be measured in what? In miles, in yard, in feet, in inch, in centimeter, in meter, and kilometer. Do you get? So you want to actually put this one in mind when you're converting from one unit to the other. So now you don't actually need to cram stuff here because in the exam sometimes they do provide it. But what you want to do here, as you keep on using this stuff and practicing it, will get used to you. Do you get that? So now let's jump into this one here. Now let's convert this one here. So if I pick something like this, how do you want to do that? Now remember, when you convert from one to the other, there are two things you must put in mind. One, the relationship between the units. Two, you must arrange it in such a way that they must cancel each other. Now when checking very well, here we have cm to feet. Cm to feet, right? Now, but if you check our relationship here, there is no direct relationship between cm and feet. But for cm, you can get to inch, and from inch, you can get to feet. So it said that you can use from here to here and from here to here. So just like you don't know the connecting link between two of them, but you know that from one point you can get to the other point, and before you can get to the main destination. This is what I want to use here. So we are connecting this one here. It means that you are moving forward cm to inch, then from inch I move to feet. That's what I'm actually looking at. Doing that. So now what is the relation between cm and inch? Now from this place here we have 2.54 centimeter equals to 1 inch. So I'm going to write that 2.54 centimeter equals to 1 inch. Right? Then there was the relation between inch and feet. Move to the other one here. 12 inch equals to 1 feet. So here we have 12 inch equals to 12 equals to 1 feet. You get? So that is the relationship. So this is what I'm going to use here. Now the next you want to do is so introduce your square here, because they square here, right? So how do you do that? Just introduce the square here. Square, and square. As me here is cube, we could have cube. That's the only thing, right? Let's convert it now. Remember, our final destination is feet square. So we are converting to feet square equals to Now what are we converting? We are converting 9 cm square. 9 cm square all over 1 times. So we are going to take the first one here. Now this way you're not going to use the second one here. You must arrange it in such a way that unit must cancel out units. Do you get that? So what do I mean? Now if you look at here, cm is already at the numerator. If you pick one here, cm will go to the denominator so that they can easily cancel out. Do you get that? So now going to be 2.54 cm always for 2. You get? Then here we have 1 inch always for 2. Do you get that? Now the reason is that so at the cm because of cm you get times. Now because inch is already at the top here, this one will go to down, the feet will be at the top. So it's going to be 1 feet or square for this one here. Then here we have 12 inch or square. So we are done. So let us wipe this one out. So what we want to do now is to open up the bracket here. So here we have 9 cm square over 1 equals to. Now when you have something like this, mean that 1 times 1, which is times 1 times 1 is 1. Inch times inch is inch square over over here we have 2.54 always power 2. So let's punch with our calculator. Here we have 2.54 always power 2. Here we have 6.4516 cm square. You get times times, here we have what, 1 raised power 2 is also going to be 1 feet raised power 2 over what, 12 raised power 2, 12 raised power 2 is what, 144 inch what, square. You get? So you can see that this guy will cancel out this guy, and what, this guy will go cancel out this guy. Do you get that? So what will be left is 9 times 1 feet is going to be what, 9 feet square over this times this. So now let's punch our calculator. 144 times 6.4516. Here we have 929.0304. You get? So what I want to do now, this divided by this. So 9 divided by this one here. Here I have what, 9.68. Now already leave your answer in what, in 2 decimal points and above. Now you can leave it to 2 decimal points and above. So the answer is what, 9.688 exponential what, minus 3. Here we are what, feet what cube. Sorry, feet what square. Yes. So that is the answer. Is that 9 cm square is equals to 9.688 always power minus 3 feet what square. You get? Now some students do ask me, Chris, can you convert from maybe 9 cm square to feet cube? Please, nobody will give you something in the exam. Do you get that? Now you can either convert from length to length, or for area to area, or for what, volume to what, to volume. You get?